Yo, guys, welcome back to Apple is the Cool One. Today, we're ranking every single Wimpy Kid book, all 21, including Rowley's books. But there's a problem. You see, I bought Hotness, and I'm gonna rank it as well, but not on this list, since it hasn't arrived yet because let's just say too many people bought it. So, are you guys ready? Because I sure am. Alright. At number 21, the worst book in the entire series is. Okay, I'm not being serious here, but the worst book is got to be Getaway. It's like not a really good book. I don't enjoy it at all. My friends enjoy it, but that's because of all the crazy stuff that goes on it. It's almost as crazy as the deep end, but it's almost more crazy. All I need to show you is the last couple of pages. This book is just too weird for its own right. And that's just what I mean. Alright? Alright, that's enough of the Getaway. None of us need to know more. There goes the band list. And number 20, we have Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid, Raleigh Jefferson's Journal. I got stickers, so. But really, that's not really an improvement. There's lots of. Raleigh as a character is actually pretty good. But this book, not good. I know many people like this book, and honestly, I could see why. But there's just too much corny stuff. I think the only reason anybody likes this book is because Greg's a sociopath, as everybody knows. All right, here goes. Go with the Getaway. Okay. And number 19. Guess what? It's not a Rowley book. It's actually one of my least favorite books. Actually, never mind. I know many people like the deep end, but it's really not in my taste. I think everybody got a postcard. I'm not gonna say anymore. This featuring Manny is in fact very funny. Here. That's really it. That's all there is. I don't need to say any more about this, so another one. Alright, next up. And number 18. This is an actually good book. Not that bad, but I don't know. Never mind. Number 18 is surprising, right? Yeah, I don't think anybody likes this. This is just like, who even likes Uncle Gary? He's like the most selfish character in the history. No, Greg is the most selfish. Uncle Gary is the most weird character. I don't know, but this is too much. Like, I don't like this book. I just don't have any words to say. It's just really, I'm speechless. It's got a very good concept, but it doesn't execute it properly. Like, it creates some kind of World War II scenario. You need to get somebody to the Valentine's dance. Otherwise, it'll be World War II for Greg Heffley Chickpea. That's a nickname that me and my friend invented. Alright. This next one is gonna be good. Number 17 is Raleigh Jefferson's Awesome Friendly Adventure. Alright, this book can be good at times. I mean, it's a really fun book. The fantasy aspect is like really creative. I like how Jeff Kinney is trying to experiment with something new in this book. Like, in Awesome Friendly, an Awesome Friendly Kid, he was, it's just a normal diary and just showing off how sociopathic Greg is and how foolish Raleigh is. But in this book, it's actually an adventure, a fantasy story that's got some good, cool aspects. But apart from that, it's not really anything special. So that's why it's number 17. All right. At number 16, we have a real Wimpy Kid book. I mean, it was like that's the topic. Oh, ooh. Number 16. Number 16. Okay, this, I just wanted to make something clear. That this is not accurate to my tier list video that I made in June, when my first video when this channel was created after school. This October video that's coming around near Halloween, I guess, is a completely different video. So all my American fans out there, this will probably come out when you guys are sleeping, and all. And for all my Indian fans, this will come out in the afternoon in my time, since I'm an Indian. All right, moving on. At the actual number 16, after that warning, hard luck. Now, I know many people love this book. They would give it a 10 out of 10. And I give it an 8 here in my tier list video. I strongly remember, but my opinion and perspective on this book has changed. Like, Magic 8 Ball. And that's all I can remember. The Easter egg hunting in this was really fun. So I'm giving it props for that. But this is so forgettable. It's not memorable at all, apart from the Easter egg hunt. That's it. That's why I will probably never read this again. Unless I'm doing another ranking video. But still, it's honored to get number 16. Number 15. We've got, let's see. And yes, I've got a collection of all the books behind me. No, not this one. Raleigh Jefferson's Awesome Friendly Spooky Stories. This is my newest book. I don't know when I got it. It has these really weird stories that, like, these are spooky stories that I would read this around Halloween, like I read Cabin Fever around the winter. But the problem is that this book isn't like got the aspect of Cabin Fever. None of these stories are actually 1% spooky. I would reckon that this book is scarier than this book. A fantasy story is scarier than spooky stories. Now, both of you go on the bin. Woo, that was a hot take. Number 14, we have Wrecking Ball. I know I don't have a cover. Somebody tore it out. My friend tore it out, I think. Yeah. This was my first Wimpy Kid book that I read. It really got me into series. And that's the only reason I'm putting it at number 14. Nostalgia, man. Nostalgia. Though, I really got it into the series when I bought Cabin Fever at the school fair. Then I really got into the series. It was back in 2022, by the way, so I'm a very recent fan. I've been a fan for 2 whole years. There it goes. I'm sorry, Austin Hurley. Okay, moving on. Number 13. Number 13 goes to The Long Haul. Now, this book is really creative at times. Creative. It's the first road trip book, and it's actually a vacation book or trip book, and it's the best one because its idea is actually original. But you could also argue that the getaway idea was also original. And to that, I'll say, when was the first time Diary of Wimpy had a trip? Greg Heffley had a trip, I mean. Long haul. Actually, he might have had a trip before, but long haul is like the one that we've known for. Yeah. I got a lots of party games in this. I mean, car. What is wrong with me? Road trip games in this. And, yeah, that's about it. That's all it gets credit for. Number 12. I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this. Number 12 is the original Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I know, guys. Boo! Right? Boo! Boo me all you want, but this is not as not as great as I remember it being. I gave it A tier, like hard luck in my tier list one. Seriously, it just holds up. Like Jeff Kinney's writing has evolved so much over the past 17 years of Diary of a Wimpy Kid that this book just doesn't hold a chance against the giants of the Wimpy Kid series. But it's a classic. It's the original, so I gotta give it props and credit for that. But after that, alright, number 11, lucky 11, we have Are you sure you guys want to see this? Mine you do. It's not diaper overload. It's old school. Number 11 is old school. Old school is fun with the silent scratch. Yeah, but apart from that, that's really its only good part. I liked it. Lemonade stand things, energy water. But that's alright. It's a good book. It's it's a good book, but could be better. Alright, now we're entering the top 10. And at number 10, we have The Ugly Truth. The Ugly Truth is a very good book. These are the really good books. And The Ugly Truth is one of them. It's amazing, and it gets better every time I read it. But that's really all I can say about it. So, next, number 9, we have Diaper Overload. Roderick's my favorite character. I think he's everybody's favorite character, unless you're a Manny diehard. And this book is like 99% Roderick, 1% Greg, and everybody else. And I just admire that. Like, that's amazing. Alright, moving on. Number 8 is Double Down. Oh boy, I think I'll get a lot of backlash for like ranking this above old school diaper overload, long haul. Yeah. Oh, that's really all I can say. Number 7. Lucky 7 is The Meltdown. Honorable mention for greatest. It was S tier last time, it's still S tier. End of story. Next up, And number 6, just staying out the top 5, we have Big Shot. I'm just kidding, actually. The last straw. Big Shot was good. Last straw was a good. I mean, I just like the relationship between Greg and his dad, and Greg trying to prove to his dad that he's a man, and he doesn't need to, that he's buff, and he doesn't need to go to military academy. It's just that aspect that makes it both funny, but it's not relatable. Like you need to go to military academy, so that's why it's not in the top 5. Now we have the top 5. These are the real masterpieces. And starting off with the top 5, we have Big Shot. Big Shot's an amazing book that I've loved with all my life. The sports aspect about it just makes it a good book. That's really all I have to say. I read this book a lot, by the way. I think, yeah. Number 4, we got Roderick Rules. Yeah, Roderick really rules in this book. In this book, it's 50% Roderick, 50% Greg. Like, you can't have too much Roderick. Okay. Entering the top 3. And at number 3, we have No Brainer. The second newest book. It's amazing. It's just all that advertising stuff sounds like really cool. Yeah. I know the plot at the back doesn't cover till the end, but it doesn't need to. Drive the Wimpy can one the same thing. Alright, and number 2, we have Zombies. Amazing book. Like, Sweetie's is not really a good part of this book, but everything else just more chef's kiss. Yeah, that's all I need to say. But at number 1, my favorite book, and the book that I've read the most, and I'm going to read in the holiday season, is number 1, Cabin Fever. It's a masterpiece. It's perfect. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, comment, share. It can really help me out. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, bye.